Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
Intercontinental ballistic missile. The book of Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 1.
But those things which God before had shewed by the mouth of all his prophets.
Why do we live in these conditions? Because these are not good conditions.
That's idolatry, because we are a rebellious people.
Right now. So you ever ask, like, why do we get persecuted? How can we get defined? But our people are so destroyed, they actually think that this is normal. This is not normal. You know, it's not normal to be out here with trash all over the place. You got bullet holes at the bus stop. You got people passed out, either drunk or on drugs. This is not normal. This is a bad condition. So why do we live like this? The brother's going to show you. Just give him a few minutes. Show him why we curse, so he can understand the importance of knowing who you are, and more importantly, what we can do to lift these curses, because that's what he's teaching.
What you gonna do in the kingdom?
How you doing? What's going on?
Come up out of her, my people.
And you got brother up the streets. These type of things. You gotta come up against that.
I'm just trying to reach the masses. Babylon burns, but when they do it, turn to ashes. Flames of fire in the sky, he made a mansion. And when the king returns, he swing a sword and slay the dragon.
Right, we got to keep the commandments. Right. You got to know the commandments.
But what are the questions you got? I'm gonna deal with you right now. What are the questions you got? What you want to know?
How can I be a better Hebrew Israelite without being put down here in this land of captivity?
Okay. Let's start from the tippy top. Get 1 Samuel about being a man. So I'm gonna show you the way to not get put to death is we gotta be keeping all these commandments that we can keep to the best of our ability. I know it's a lot, so it's gonna take time for you to learn all of them. I know that's a big mouthful right there, but we can start with simple ones: wearing fringes, keeping the Sabbath day, dietary laws.
I pretty much know a little bit of the basics. I want to get my fringes.
Where to get? Also, you cut them. Okay, yeah, you cut them, and if you got the ribbon or marker, the Most High, He knows your heart. He knows your mind. Your heart is your mind. So if He knows you're striving to keep the law, and you got to cut them and do a marker, ribbon, or blue, He sees that you're striving to keep the law. Those who will be able to get some actual fringes and put them on your shirts, but in the meantime, that's good that you're cutting them and making your own fringes. That's showing your zeal right there. Read this.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, verse 2. And go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man.
So this was King David talking to King Solomon.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
So he said to be a man, you got to keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
To walk in all his ways.
To walk in all his ways.
To keep his statutes.
To keep his statutes.
And his commandments.
And his commandments. Like you said, to be a better Israelite man, we have to start keeping the commandments. So name me something that you know already.
As far as the Leviticus, the laws about what we're supposed to wear.
Okay.
How we're supposed to wear
our beard. I see you got the beard. All praises.
Don't supposed to cut the water.
Yep.
It's so much that I want to say, but I'm so nervous and I'm so happy to be here.
All praise, bro. It's not coming out. Right. Okay, what about 1 Corinthians about having your head covered? You know about that one? Yes. Okay, all praise. Okay. So what about dietary law? You know about that?
Yes.
So
no shrimp, no crab, no lobster,
right,
no shellfish,
right,
no mussel.
What about catfish?
No catfish.
Why?
Because they don't have fins. They have fins,
but no scales. What about shark? Why?
Fins, no scales.
All praise. Okay, so you got the basics down. Okay, so you know about the fringes. What about Sabbath? You got Sabbath day down too?
Yeah, today is
You said 4 years, right?
Yes.
You said okay. So give me that. What about our holy days? You got our holy days down packed, like you know?
I don't have it all down, but you brought me to it.
Okay, all praise. Okay, what's your name, bro? Danny. Okay, and your name again?
Vinny.
Danny and Vinny. Okay, so you been watching the line with him too?
He the one brought me into meeting y'all. As far as
we ain't seen you to school yet. Why'd you come to the school? 16? Okay. All praises. Yeah, we've been around. We started on Minnesota Avenue. We used to be on Minnesota. Okay, because you went around like-minded brothers. But when you stay in the world, it's going to pull you back in. So when I first came to the truth, bro, I had to separate from my cousins, who were my best friends. But when I was staying with them, I was dibbling and dabbling. You gotta cut people off that are going to keep you in the sin. There's nothing wrong with talking to them every now and then, but as far as, yeah, give me that, it's a rock. About mind time with the indiscreet. Because the scriptures talk about that. We got to mind the time with the indiscreet, because if you are hanging out with a whole bunch of fornicating men, about to go to the club, get drunk, and pick up girls, what you going to end up doing? Doing the same thing. Doing the same exact thing. If you're hanging out with people that like to rob from 7-Eleven and steal food out of stores, what you going to end up doing? The same thing. You hanging out with men who are keeping the commandments, what are you going to do? Keeping the commandments.
That's why I said I want to save. I told him I ain't want to fly no camp.
All praises, bro. All praises.
The only way for me to get straight, I got to be around other brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For me to get love.
Yes, sir.
And I told people around my neighborhood, as soon as I find them, bro, and I get into it and start learning, I'm going to have to come here and y'all going to repent or y'all going to get away from me.
Yes, y'all pray here. All praises. Go ahead and read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 12. If thou be among the indiscreet.
Start from verse 11.
Verse 11. The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom.
The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom. So if you're hanging around righteous men, they're going to correct you when you're going off, because you might not be knowing, you might be breaking some commandments and not knowing it because you're not around righteous men who can tell you are. You might be doing certain things that you don't know, or they're not going to correct you. That's why being around us, we'll be able to give you the right steps to become righteous Israelite men and to teach your community, teach your children if you have them, to show them. That's all you can do. If they don't want to listen, you did your part. Your hands are clean.
Well, I try with my children, but I get 20 girls. I have a total of 4 kids. 2 boys and 2 girls. And my son.
Okay, well that's something you might have to work with. You gotta work with them. Try your best to work with them.
I tried to the point where that started affecting my soul. I was like, son, I gave you the tools, but I have learned. And if you turn your back on what I have gave you, then the Lord can instruct you to do. And I got to turn my back on you because you turned your back on me.
So give me second Ezra 7:36. Let's hold that. You got it? Okay. So the thing is, that is a vile and powerful spirit that's on our people. Just after fornication, homosexuality, that's a spirit that's on our people heavy. And
I'm gay, I mess with men, but I'm gonna get my respect one way or the other.
You're gonna be down with them, or you're gonna lay down.
Your ass boys go. I never show no one my weak side.
Being gay and black, just like, you know, a nightmare waiting to happen.
I've been stabbed, I've been shot. Somebody say you faggot or you gay.
They will drag you, you up.
We gotta protect ourselves, because if you don't stand up for yourself, nobody will.
Heavy, and it's hard to get off of them. It's really hard, but that's why we gotta do things like this. What did Abraham do, our forefather, do for people like that?
2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 36. Then said Abraham prayed first for the Sodomites.
He said he prayed first for the Sodomites, so you gotta pray for your son. Pray that he gets that spirit off of him. It's not gonna be easy, but Lord's will, him seeing you doing right, changing your life, Lord's will, it will affect him and it'll change him. Lord's will. I can't say it will, because that's up to the Most High God if he's gonna wake him up. If he's gonna make him change, because all we can do is give him the warning, give him the word. Only the Most High God could put it in their mind to keep the commandments. But the brother who taught me about the truth, bro, he taught me about Deuteronomy 28 and Revelation 1:14 about Christ. He's nowhere near the commandments anymore. He's out in the world. But his job was just to wake up me, which he did. All praise the Most High put it on him to do that, because it's crazy. After years of reading the Bible, going to church, We never really understood the Bible until when? The Most High said, open our eyes. Boop. You're an Israelite. Christ the black. You're a chosen seed. The whole time we reading stuff, but we're not reading it. Our minds are blocked. Christ, the Most High got blocked those things from our minds until a certain time. So he's blocking that from his son right now for a reason. It could be for you to hopefully help him repent, or it could be a test for you to see, are you going to go by this Bible, or are you going to go with his son and I guess not believe the word because you don't want to get rid of him. But like you said, you are ready to do that, but still work with him. That's your flesh and blood, still work with him as much as you can. Is he out the house? Is he 18, 20?
Yeah, he's 21.
He's 21? Okay, so he's not in your house no more.
Yeah, he moved out there.
Okay.
And the reason because of that, like my father, he's from the old school. He didn't believe in, he believed in the Bible.
Right.
Man supposed to be with a woman.
Right. Of course.
I see sin in him as long as well as in me because I know I'm falling short. I know I'm in sin. I feel it. And then every day I feel like, I don't know what to say.
Good make case.
I just feel like I want to just cry,
Because you want to die.
Yeah.
I got it for you. You don't want to die, so that's why I'm glad you came here today. So you got to read this. I'm read this for you right quick.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 59. I thought on my ways.
So, like you said, you're thinking on your ways of what you do wrong, what you got to do to get right.
And turn my feet unto thy testimony.
And you turn your feet, your mind, you started going towards the Bible, trying to know what we got to do. So you started the dietary laws, the Sabbath day stuff like that. That's a good starting point. That's a great starting point.
I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
So we got to make haste to keep his commandments. We don't know. The Most High God can take us out like that. We don't know. You could be crossing the street and somebody hop the curb. Boom.
So it's just like y'all said, the Most High watching everything. So he actually the one that led y'all out here because he knew that y'all was searching for us. Y'all couldn't see us for a while. Watch this. The book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Because y'all probably didn't have it in your mind that y'all was going to see us today. You did? Okay. That's why I asked, how did y'all find us?
Like, should we go down there on a Wednesday? Sometimes they be out there on a Wednesday. Then I said, no, let's just wait till Saturday.
Okay, so y'all already knew who was going to be here.
Well, we didn't actually know who y'all was going to be here for sure until I looked on YouTube. I went on y'all page and watched these.
And you seen the video that came out when we was here.
4 weeks ago, I said, okay, they should be here today.
Okay, all praises. But the scriptures say that y'all ways, every step that you take, the Most High is the one, even looking at the video. He put that in your mind to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So this scripture right here, go back to Matthew. This is another scripture for the brother right here because he said his son is in the sodomite lifestyle. And we gave him the scripture to tell him to pray for the brother. So this is something that you can quote with it. Is that y'all related or that's just your friends, neighbors? Okay, all praises. It's good that you showed the brother that. But this is for what was his name again? Vinny. This is another one for you with your son. Go ahead. The book of Matthew, chapter 17 and verse 21. Because in this chapter right here, the disciples was trying to cast the spirit, an evil spirit out of the man. And they couldn't do it. Start up a verse above that. Verse 20. And Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. So Christ is telling them, look, because y'all didn't have enough faith to cast this spirit out, because I'm here with y'all, y'all depending on me to do everything for you, y'all couldn't move this, y'all couldn't do that. But if y'all had faith, the grain of a mustard seed, because y'all know what a mustard seed is, right? Real small, but it grow up, be one of the biggest trees. So he said, if you had faith like that, it starts small, but it grows real big. If you had faith like that, you can move a mountain, which is an extreme obstacle in your way. Go ahead. And nothing shall be impossible unto you. So as long as your faith is like that, nothing is impossible for you to overcome. Go ahead. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. So some spirits that's on people, only praying and fasting is going to be the way that you get that up off you or up off of somebody. So sometimes you're going to have to pray and fast to get over something. Or if you're praying for your son, pray and fast before the Most High. All right? Pray that the Most High remove that spirit from off of them. So some of these spirits is going to take you to pray and fast for it. Okay. So do y'all have any questions? Because I know y'all been watching for a while.
I kind of already know what y'all gonna, the scriptures y'all gonna give me. So
What scriptures we gonna give you?
No, like if I, it depends on what I ask you. Then I kind of got an idea, not exactly what scripture, but I kind of have an idea what y'all want to do. Because when I watch it, I be watching like hours for hours. Video, I go back to the old videos and watch them.
Okay.
But I know just watching ain't gonna just do it. I got to come on.
Exactly. Get that real quick in Acts 8. Because sometimes, we just by watching videos, a lot of times brothers bingo already know certain stuff.
That's why I feel like I come up here.
Exactly, you do, because it's stuff that's not going to come out on the street that you're going to learn at the school. So out here, our job out here is to give our people the warning, to tell them to repent, to show them where they're going wrong at, and to give them the laws on that. Read that. The book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah. So Philip ran to this man, right? Ethiopian eunuch. It was an Israelite that was scattered and living in the region of Ethiopia. So this man, he knew who he was. You know what I mean? He was reading the scriptures, just like, y'all watching videos and stuff. And said, understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? So of course, you're going to need a guide in this life. Somebody that's outer than you in this truth, that's keeping the commandments. Those are the men that you go and sit under and learn.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.